You're almost done. I am. Alright, where do I need to look? Huh? Right here? Hey, I don't see anything. Well, I'm on anyway. Alright. Let's do it. Hello there, Wes here from waterbetweenstones.com, and on our vintage blog we like to offer mysteries or things that we found that we don't quite know anything about, or maybe we do, and see if anyone else can figure it out. Now this is one we had up a while, and I wanted to go ahead and do a video and demonstrate it for you. This was the mystery item. So it's a golf club. It's got a hole right here, and it's made out of wood. It's very nice. And so I asked what it was, and nobody could quite figure it out, though it certainly appears that a golf ball might sit here and it's a display item. Well, this was the second one that I found. This is actually the first. It's a fish. It's got a nice eyeball right there. And look, a hole. I picked this up because it just intrigued me. I didn't know what it was, but I soon found out. I actually kind of that light bulb, like the cartoons, happened, and I knew what it was. So let me show you. And I actually have another third one here as well. So first we're going to get out our nice a tabletop. Clean it's not, but tabletop it is. And we're going to get our golf club. And we're going to get a fine wine, Ravensglen, in fact, made in the fine state of Ohio, right here, Ravensglen. We'll show you a shot of the Ravensglen restaurant here, ravensglen.com. I don't work for them, don't know anything about them. Haven't even tried their wine yet, but here's a nice red. So if we look at the golf club and we look at the hole, we put two and two together. And then from here, it takes just a little bit of finesse, as it were, and we've got a beautiful wine holder. It's like magic, you know what I mean? Magic. This was the first one. This one's a little trickier. And if you look down here at the tail, it's kind of got a chamfer to it, or an angle. And it works the same way. It is a little trickier to get it to balance, I've discovered. But once it's there, it's relatively solid. It takes a bit to knock it over. And again, that magic. This is actually called a magic salmon. And I think if you probably Google magic salmon, you'll come up with a whole variety of these little wine catchers here. Now the other one I just found, and I'm not 100% convinced, though I think I am now, is this one. It's got kind of this moon shape to it. There's the hole, and it really is a bit trickier to balance, I think. And the problem I've got with this one is to get it just right is really hard. Because there we go, almost, but it fell. So maybe it's made to go like this. If you look at the salmon and the golf club, one of the things you'll notice is that it actually stores the wine sitting on your counter with a slight downward angle, so that the wine in the bottle is actually up against the cork, which actually causes the cork to expand, fill in that bottle gap, and no air or oxygen gets in there to ruin your wine. So you always want to store your wine either horizontally or ideally with a bit of a downward angle, which is what the magic salmon and the golf club do. You want to avoid storing your wine like this. There's no moisture to the cork, and so as it begins to dry, it shrinks and allows oxygen and air and things down in there, and it'll ruin your wine over time. So with this one here, it doesn't quite, the balancing part, that's close. That's close. So I like this one because you can do this. If you really want to get funky, you can sit it on the table like that. I guess you could sit it on the table like that. There's a wide variety of options, I suppose. So you got 3 of them. You got your golf club, you got your magic salmon, you got your moon thing. That is the mystery of the golf club, the wine, delicious Ravensglen. I'd love to stay and chat some more, but I have a bottle of wine here that needs popped and consumed. I'm going to go do that and see what else I can find. It's been a pleasure. As always, thank you for paying attention, and hopefully we'll see you again down the road. WaterBetweenStones.com.